The media can have all the BLM, uh, this and that. The fact is that the same media, which by the way is not as liberal as people think it is, the same media that's through, talking about George Floyd and some other black thug who according to them, was unjustly killed by the police. The same media, 2 minutes later, would have like police looking for, but they cannot say male black anymore or African American suspect. So they show the picture. Nowadays, with the video revolution, they show all these black criminals, left and right, nonstop. This parade of sadistic uh, black criminals beating up, assaulting, raping, murdering the innocent, especially white people, because they really, they talk about black and black crime, but the fact of the matter is that blacks, if they're given a choice between a white victim and a black victim, they will choose the white victim, especially white women who have become the target of white criminals now, So here's the latest one, NYPD wants your help in finding this male. See, when they don't give the race, it's always black. If he's white, I guarantee they're gonna say, "Well, a white male." But because he's black, right? They say this man. They say attacked a woman in the Bronx. It happened on Sunday at 5:13. According to police, the suspect came from behind the victim and forced her to the ground, dragging her on the street before stealing the purse. The suspect ran off with a purse which had $20 in it. Yeah, the thing about black criminals is that it's like they're such low achievers, I mean, the only thing they know how to do is like the most simple type of crime, mugging. I mean, when you hear, let's say, like some uh, some painting has been missing from the museum, it's got to be a white guy that stole that, right? Like a white guy stole some blacks are like they're so primitive when it comes to criminality. Even when they steal jewelry, they just like ram some jewelry store with a stolen SUV, and then they steal the sort of what they call that uh, uh, crash and rob. It's like the most primitive, the most uh, uh, simple-minded, most almost instinctual type of animalistic type of criminality that you expect from black criminals. I mean, there's nothing, shall we say, subtle about it. And I think what's happening lately is that like a lot of people are becoming more and more aware of the fact that just we're in the middle of the 21st century and we see so many black criminals. It's like you know everybody thought that with the civil rights movement, all the affirmative action, like they would have made some progress. But no, it's actually black criminality is actually worse now than it ever was. Black crime is worse now than it's ever been, and it's getting worse. The pandemic, they say, well, the pandemic uh, is the reason why for the increase in crime. It's not a pandemic. It's just this is blacks are very opportunistic when it comes to criminality. When the cop is turns around, they will commit crime, even when they don't have to, because there's no reason to commit crime, and absolutely no reason to snatch that pair of Nike shoes from the Foot Locker, you know. But we are beginning to realize that this basically it's just a population that cannot be rehabilitated. Uh, you know, we got to put aside this liberal view that all men are created equal. They cannot be rehabilitated. They just They're just beyond the beyond. They just that's their genes: crime, aggression, sadism, brutality, and that's the name of the game. And I think liberals know this, and so they're sort of like they tiptoe around it. On the one hand, they want to come across like they're not racist by saying, "Well, we support George Floyd," but on the other hand, you watch the 6 o'clock news, and it's nothing but a parade of black criminal, left and right.